Welcome back everybody to another video. We're here with this 2003 Mitsubishi Eclipse, and I'm going to step you through your repair step by step, every bolt, every screw, all that stuff, and hopefully save you a bunch of money. If I save you money, maybe hit me up with $1 a month on Patreon to be nice, but hey, it's up to you. So let's get into it. We're doing spark plug wires, spark plugs, cap and rotor. So first, spark plugs, we got 3 here, 3 under this manifold. Wires go here, and the cap and rotor are next to this battery. Here's the spark plugs we're using, NGK FR5AHX 95839. Spark plug wire set we're using is a NGK RC-ME97. Cap and rotor set, intermotor, we got a JR185 and JH253. The gasket you're going to need to put the intake manifold back together after you're done is a Felpro MS 95709. After getting the battery and the intake out, you're going to use a 12 millimeter. Remove those 2 bolts and these 2 12 millimeter bolts here, and these 2 10 millimeter bolts, and then pull the battery tray out. Now we can easily get to the cap and rotor, but we need to still take the intake manifold off to get to these back plugs, so I'm not going to touch anything until the intake manifold's off. Next step we're going to do is unplug everything that's connected to the intake manifold. Ground wire here, wiring harness here is bolted in. You got sensors here bolted in. So there's going to be some vacuum lines somewhere or another. You got the throttle cable needs to come off of the throttle body. So it's bolted to the intake there, and then it clips on the throttle body. We'll pull that off, and we'll just get it to the point where all we have to do is unbolt it from the lower intake manifold. I'm going to remove this strut bar here with these 2 nuts on each side, and that gives me a little more room to work over here at the back of the intake. Pull up on the overflow to pull it out of here. Then you have this little crossbar that goes from here to the intake manifold. With a 14 millimeter, you're going to remove those 2 bolts. Some vacuum lines we have to detach. The one from the firewall here area goes to this top one here. Then you have this little one here that goes into the intake manifold here. So don't mix those up and put them opposite. This little one here goes in front, and this other long one here goes to the top. For this throttle body setup, you have one vacuum line here that goes to this big one, and the ones that are on top, you got the green one goes to E, yellow one here goes to A, and this outside one goes to this. I fold the throttle body over after I disconnected everything. You need to disconnect that vacuum line that goes to the throttle, to the intake manifold right here. Take the clamp off it. When I disconnected everything, I just put the bolts back where they went, and now we're to the point where we're going to take the 12 millimeter and we're going to remove these bolts here all the way down, and then this intake should pop up, and then we can finalize taking any wiring out, or any kind of vacuum lines that are attached to the intake. So on the back of the intake, a EGR tube goes in here, and then the EGR valve's right there. So the only real way to get to that, in order to get this off, is to take the EGR valve off with 2 10 millimeter bolts, and then you can get your fat ass arms in here to take off this bottom bolt. The top bolt wasn't that bad. The bottom bolt was a pain because the tube comes over it. Use a 5/8 spark plug socket remove the old spark plugs, and then you're going to take this one, you're going to put a dab of anti-seize on the threads, just like a little pea size amount, and then you're going to screw this back in the head and snug it down by hand. Don't use power tools. You can pull your spark plug wires out, and you're going to grab the new spark plug wires, new cap, new rotor, and you're going to lay it all out before you take it all apart, so that you can make sure you get the correct length of the wires. You're going to match the wires, and you're going to put them in like one by one and get them all in the right spot so you don't mess anything up whatsoever. The cap has numbers 1 through 6, and the wire set I bought is pre-labeled 1 through 6. So that makes it super easy. So now we're just going to install the wires, and then there's 3 little bolts for the cap. Remove those to get the old one off. You're just going to pull off the rotor from the distributor. Mine was pretty rusty on the inside, so I took a little wire wheel and I cleaned it off a little bit. Now I just push this one back on, then screw the new cap on, and then hook these wires up in the correct order based on the number. You're just going to reverse all the steps you did to take it apart, and that's it. So check me out, send me a message if you need help, we got a question. I'll try to do my best to give you a good answer. Hopefully this video helped you guys out. Hopefully you like it. Hit like, share, subscribe. Till next time, wrench on.